Last week on Ron Sailing, we visited a couple of beautiful anchorages. Went for a jungle hike to some waterfalls. And did a barbecue on the beach under the full moon.
Starts today, so we're heading in now in a little while.
The carnival takes place in February every year, and it's a huge festivity with many cultural and historic elements.
Different colors?
Themes.
Yeah, different themes every day.
Today was cross clothing day.
And tomorrow is the white clothing day?
Yeah. And Tuesday was the devil's day.
Here in Martinique, the street bands are the main attraction, and it was impossible to stand still when they were playing. So come on, turn up the volume and dance a little. Kept going the whole evening, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
It's hot today. I'm changing the hoses for the toilet here, for the head. The old one had started to smell, and then you just need to replace them. It's not a fun job.
It's a pretty shitty job.
Yes.
now we're sailing across the bay here in Fort de France to the south side to a little anchorage called Anse Noire, like the Black Bay. And we'll see if there is a spot there because it is very small, but the snorkeling is supposed to be amazing there. But if it's full, there is a bigger bay just next by where we might find an anchorage. And our buddy boat Star, that you know by now, are behind us. They're also heading to Anse Noire, and it's just really great sailing. It's casually doing 6 knots with only the Genoa out. It's not even fully out, and yeah, we have 3.3 nautical miles left, and it was 4 in total. So a very short hop today.
Like Malin said, we're just using the Genoa, the head sail today, and also a bit reefed because it's been pretty squally the last couple of days. It's been yeah, many squalls every day, and the wind pipes up quite a bit here. In the squalls we've seen 32 knots. We have 0.5 nautical miles left, the anchorage, and the wind is slowly starting to die down because of the high land up here. And there's a lot of fishing nets in the water here to watch out for. I think most of them are lobster pots really, but they're not easy to see because most of them are only marked with like transparent bottles, plastic bottles. It's highly doubtful that we'll fit in there. There's a lot of boats in the anchorage.
We found a good spot to drop the anchor in Anse, and later we invited Star over for sundowners.
Ready to go snorkeling?
Yeah.
Should pack up.
Now we're going to go over to the other side to do some snorkeling, bring some snacks, maybe a little bit of lunch, and take the dinghy over there and leave the boat on this side.
Like a cave or more like a gorge going in there. Pretty cool. We'll see if we can anchor with the dinghy out here.
There were some nice things under the water. A couple of schools of fish, corals, and the water was really clear. Kids had a lot of fun, and I loved to watch Vera's little feet kicking in the water. After some snorkeling, we took the dinghies further along the coastline to a cave that we'd spotted when we arrived the day before.
That's the real bat cave in there.
Little did we know that the cave was full of bats sitting in the roof.
It's really pretty here.
That is.
We finished our little dinghy trip at Anse, Noire, the Black Bay, for some playtime at the beach. The next morning we jumped back into the water for some more snorkeling, and this time right behind our boats.
We're back in the Marina next to Fort de France and we're filling up the water tank. They have this great fuel dock here, so it's really easy to moor. Since we don't have a water maker, we need to think about how much water we use and where we can fill up, because it's quite hard juggling with water cans and filling up water like that. We have a big tank, it's around 1,100 liters, so we can go a lot, it can last a long time, but you know, still we're swimming a lot in the ocean now, so we want to rinse off when we go off. So now we need to be conservative here with the water for some time ahead.
We just took on 700 liters of water and that costed us 15 euros. So, not too bad. It's actually pretty cheap for being here in the Caribbean. Some places you can pay as much as 10 euro cents or 10 US dollar cents per liter.
There's been non-stop squalls today, and just that topboat wind got some 35 knots straight on the side, so we only have 1.5 nautical mile until the anchorage.
As we made it into the anchorage in Fort de France, the wind and rain stopped. Johan did some hair grooming and took a swim with Vera before it got dark. After some mooring errands, we got ready to pull up the hook once again.
We're leaving Fort de France today, and the plan is to head north up to St. Pierre on the north end of the island to an anchorage up there. It's pretty windy today. We have 22, 24 knots steady, gusting to almost 30. What do you think about the sail today, Malin?
It's windy today. I think we have 25 to 30 knots out on the other side and also out here in the Sound. One quote for sailors is that plans are written in sand at low tide, and that is very accurate today, because we just changed our plan, and instead of heading north, we're heading across the Sound another time to Anse, and together with Star and a third Swedish boat, Aurora, because in Anse there is a Norwegian guy that we know. He has a YouTube channel as well, Sailing with Thomas, and it was his birthday yesterday, so we'll go over and celebrate his birthday a little bit today, and then we go north, I think tomorrow instead. But it's great to be able to be this spontaneous, and the distances are short.
Yeah, another thing with the cruising life is that stuff can break at any moment and you have to dig into the problem straight away. We've been at anchor now for maybe half an hour and Star just dropped the hook behind us, but manually because their windlass is broken somehow. So I'm going to head over there now to try to solve the problem together with Matthias. The plan was today that we're going to head over to Thomas, that are both over here, and celebrate his birthday. But of course we'll try to solve this problem first, because being without the windlass is not nice when you have a big boat. They have a 47-foot boat, so it's heavy work to retrieve the anchor without that.
Hurrah! 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 Hurrah!
No windlass, but we made it to the birthday party. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode and that you subscribe to our channel and stick around for more.